And last tonight, we have our Ruth Harris, all the way from Birmingham, UK. Ruth, there you are. Welcome to
Hello.
Red Room
How do you follow that?
again.
I mean, like, how do you follow that?
How do you
Debs,
follow?
that was a gorgeous song. Really, really lovely, lovely, lovely.
Well, what I would say is, up to now, I would say everybody has sang about, you know, the affirming side of our faith, the coming down on what God says, the affirmation statements that have all been absolutely spawned. But what I would say about my lovely friend Ruth here is she writes from is it okay to say the muck and the mire? So she writes in the space that we all process and go through before we get to the point of crying out all the affirmations. Would that be fair to say? Would it be fair to put it like that?
Yeah, yeah, it totally would. Actually, it was funny. Alex was saying earlier that he has kind of found worship as his lane and tried to write kind of more Christian stuff. It's the other way around for me. I try to write worship stuff, but I just can't. I do worship and I am a worshiper. I love to worship, but it doesn't come naturally. What comes from naturally from me is kind of processing and sometimes kind of saying those difficult things, really.
That's
So, yeah.
How many songs do you have planned for us for tonight?
I've got four, but if we're short on time, I'm happy to do less. That's fine.
Okay, well, let's see how we go. What are you going to open us up with tonight, Ruth?
So, this is the first outing for this song. It's called Wonder, um, and it's a little bit about we can sometimes go through life and it just becomes humdrum and mundane and boring and or just hard going. And so this song has come from my processing of kind of like sometimes we lose the wonder of life, of every day, of just the general life. We take things for granted. So this is a song called Wonder. When did everything become so ordinary? Why the underwhelmed towards the legendary? I don't quite know how I'm gonna get it back, but I'm poorer now it's gone. I don't know where I lost it, maybe I was careless. Took a while to realize that it's been gone for some time. And I'm ashamed to say I didn't even notice. Took no care, was unaware that it won't always be there. Busyness and conversation scream for my attention. Could have been my life's frustrations, blind to this dimension. When did everything become so ordinary? Why the underwhelmed towards the legendary? I don't quite know how I'm gonna get it back, but I'm poor and now it's gone. I've lost the wonder. Is this the fruit of focusing on disappointment? Expectation put away and settle for the charcoal grey. Self-sufficient, navigating, living harder, faster. Little time appreciating the things that really matter. When did everything get so ordinary? Why the underwhelmed towards the legendary? I don't quite know how I'm gonna get it back, but I'm poor and now it's gone. I've lost the wonder. Help me slow down, break from silence around. Open my eyes, declutter my mind. Let gratefulness rise. When did everything become so ordinary? Why the underwhelmed towards a legendary? I don't quite know how I'm gonna get it back, but I'm poor and now it's gone. I've lost the wonder. Give me the wonder. I need the wonder.
Ah, Ruth, look at all of us clapping. My goodness. Ah, Ruth is an incredible songwriter. She doesn't realize her own gift, I'm telling you, but she has a way with words. She has a way with lyrics. She has a way of keeping her attention. But more than that, I mean, how many times we've lost the wonder, and it's like, and it's so true. I love that line. What was it you said? This is the fruit of settling for disappointment. Was it? Is that what?
Yeah, is this the fruit of focusing on disappointment? I think sometimes if we focus on disappointment and everything that is wrong in the world and the things that aren't going to the way that we had planned or we would like, then we take our eyes off all the things that we do have. And so that was just kind of my processing all the way through that, really.
Mhm. Amazing.
Yeah.
Ruth, thank you for sharing that another fresh manna song. What do you have next for us?
So the next one is another kind of newish. Yeah. Only one person has heard the first draft of this song, and they said the chorus was a mess. So I've rewritten it, and it's taken me a year. But this one's about light. It's called "What the Light Is For," and actually, I started writing it this time last year because kind of Halloween is always a little bit of a tricky time, isn't it? I think for us as Christians sometimes. And our world is so full of darkness, and that just got me thinking a little bit about what light was and the functions that light has, and all the good that comes out of light. So this is called "What the Light Is For,"
Well,
and I'm hoping I'm going to play it right. This is the one I mess up all the time. Open up the blinds, sweep the cobwebs off the windows. The dawn is on its way, the darkness will not stay forever. Pull the covers off all that's lurking in the shadows, that's languished in the gloom, constrained and left confused. Whatever light shines upon it brings color to the dull and dreary, fuel for the withered weary. That's what the light is for. Breathing life into the limp and listless rhythm, to the random chaos. That's what the light is for. That's what the light is for. Let the sun stream in and illuminate completely the pale and jaundiced parts, the downcast troubled hearts. Let the light shine in and bring That's what the light is for. Light of life, absorb my darkness till I'm not afraid. Light of life, consume my darkness. Come, create your color to the dull and dreary, fuel for the withered weary. That's what your light is for. Breathe your life into the limp and listless, rhythm to the random chaos. That's what your light is for. That's what the light is for. Let the sun stream in and illuminate completely.
Girl, you have a gift. Oh my goodness. You're just, you just have me like transported into like a different place. Ruth,
Oh,
thank you so
thank
much.
you.
Playing is so beautiful. Your words are so true and honest, and you're just a treasure. Thank you so much for sharing. And I'm not saying that because you're my friend. I genuinely think everybody here can honestly hand on heart say, like, you have such a gift. You such a gift. Um, okay. What did you have planned for next?
Depends if I'm doing
Or
3 or 4.
four. Okay, let's take a vote. For those of you that are online, you can't see. I can see all the other artists. Will we go for another two? It's everybody. Yes, come on, Ruth, hit us. What have
Okay.
you got? What have you got?
Okay.
Nick
So
Foley, that was it.
this one is one about darkness.
Okay.
It's called Lost. And I think we all have moments in our life. Sometimes it happens more frequently for others. Um, I frequently have moments where I just feel completely lost,
Yeah.
and like I can't see the way forward. And I think quite a lot of people have that, and we're just not honest about it. Um, and so this is essentially a prayer and me processing that. So these are my words to God, and it's called Lost. Groping around in engulfing blackness, desperately searching for things to help us navigate a way to terminate the sickness germinating, rubbing life, clinging on tightly to bits of driftwood, sorrow so heavy it's dragging me downward. Terrified, I'm praying to survive, to find the strength to fight this vicious storm. Will you be my lifeboat? 'Cause I'm going under. Hold me to dry land. Give me warmth and shelter. It's too dark for me to see. I trust your hand is holding me. 'Cause I'm certain that without you I would be lost. I'd be lost. Where is the light that will pierce the darkness, breaking the dread that is leaving me helpless, shattering the fear and gathering me near edge of foam. Will you be my lifeboat? 'Cause I'm going under. Hold me to dry land. Give me warmth and shelter. It's too dark for me to see. I trust your hand is holding me. 'Cause I'm certain that without you I would be lost. I'd be lost. Don't ever leave me alone. Don't ever leave me alone. I'm not lost. I'm not lost. Will you be my lifeboat? Will you be my lifeboat? Will you be my lifeboat? 'Cause I'm going under. Hold me to dry land. Give me warmth and shelter. It's too dark for me to see. I trust your hand is holding me. 'Cause I'm certain that without you I would be lost. I'd be lost. I like to have songs that don't end properly.
That is
You notice a little bit of a theme there.
perfectly fine. And you know what? Doesn't that just even just absolutely resonate with Alex's song, you know? And it's just like it's just worded slightly differently, you know what I mean? It's like it's so true. Like, you know, without Christ, like where would we be? I know I certainly wouldn't be of sound mind. I know that much. Ruth, you have one last song before we go to your last song, which I'm hoping is one that I requested. um, first of all, tell us where everybody can find you.
So, because I have such a common name, I am known as Ruth A. Harris. The A is very important. And you'll find my stuff, some of my stuff, most places, most streaming places, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. On YouTube, I've got a couple of lyric videos as well, but the majority of my catalogue, get that, Kirsten, catalogue.
Love it.
The majority of my songs are not out there yet. I'm self-producer, and so it takes a lot longer. So yes, but this song that's coming is out on streaming platforms.
Okay, and before we go to it, I just think that, you know, it needs to be said, Ruth has been singing and songwriting for a little while now, and she does have a fantastic online presence. And you do have a good few streams now, Ruth, but you don't often play live, am I right? And
No, I don't know.
so for the most part, everything's done, you know, within you, your computer, and your keyboard at home, and God.
Yep.
However, tell us what happened just in this last couple of weeks that absolutely took you by surprise.
Oh, this song,
Yes.
it's somehow made it onto the rotation for Premier Radio in the UK. Um, so a friend of mine just sent me a message on a normal Tuesday afternoon saying, "I'm listening to my friend on the radio," and I'm like, "What?" And then I kind of did a little bit of research and found that it's been on regular rotation for at least a month, and it's played frequently in the early hours, which, when you hear the song, it's an appropriate time for it to be played. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, I can just say that, God's favour is on it. I was fortunate enough to have this mixed and mastered also by someone who well, I'll say his name is Nathan James Larson, and he's a quite a online presence in the music production world. And I'm part of his producer accelerator course, and he developed a training through uh, mixing my song. So not only did he mix and master my song, but I now get to watch how to mix and master my own song better. So it's just, yeah,
And
God
I
is
think,
very kind sometimes
yeah,
to us, well, all the time, but sometimes we see it more than others.
and I think the most beautiful thing about it is that, you know, oftentimes as artists, as singer-songwriters, we can feel very unseen because everything's done and written in the secret place, and it's nearby impossible as artists to get the sort of online presence that we see with the big artists. And I love how God saw you, Ruth. You need at times the encouragement and the boost and the lift to know that you're on the right track, that you're doing his will. And I just think, God gave you that handed on a plate. It was just beautiful, and I love that we get to see that, get to be a small part of that. So please take away one of my favorites, Run to Me.
Yeah. So this is a song called Run to Me. It's probably the closest I've ever come to writing a song in one sitting. I don't generally do that. It, writing songs for me is sometimes a long and arduous process. But this one was kind of written in one go. And I the last song was my prayer to God. I think that this song is an invitation from God. So when I'm singing it, I always say it's an invitation. And I feel quite honoured that I get to offer it. It's called Run to Me. I'm going to change my piano sound.
Are you broken? Is your heart shattered into tiny little pieces? Have you had enough? Are you beaten? Do you feel battered by the pain that never ceases? Feel like giving up? I am here. I am close, always near. Don't lose hope. My eyes are on you, my ears hear your cry. Will you run to me? Will you run to me? I am your breakthrough, the source of your light. Will you run to me? Are you trampled? Is your soul fractured by the heavy weight of sorrow? Are you all cried out? Are you shackled? Spirit crushed, feeling hopeless for tomorrow? Are you full of doubt? I am here, I am close, always near. Don't lose hope. My eyes are on you, my ears hear your cry. Will you run to me? Will you run to me? I am your breakthrough, the source of your light. Will you run to me? I am God through the ages. I am strong through the changes. I'm the rock you can lean on when you find your hope is all gone. I am here, I am close, always near. Don't lose hope. My eyes are
What a beautiful way to end this night on Red's Room. Ruth, thank you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much for
Thanks for
sharing.
having me.
It's a beautiful, beautiful song that ministers deeply to my heart. And I often play it, when I'm struggling and I'm reminded, I've just to run to him. So thank you to all the artists tonight. Thank you, Laura. I hope you'll come back. Thank you to Nick and to Alex. It was absolute pleasure to have you on Red's Room tonight. Amanda, you're always just a source of joy. Thank you so much. Deborah, no words. Ruth, you're a gifted girl, honestly. You just bring me such. Anyway, I'm going to